Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr. And on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal Oblong Polka Dots. Me llamo Kerr y en este canal hablamos de maquillaje, cuidado de piel y belleza. Entonces, si eso es algo que te gusta, has venido al lugar correcto. Welcome. Let's get into this right away because I'm in a hurry. So I'm going to do a second look with this Afrogalactic palette. These are our colors. You know where I was kind of heavy over on this side. I'm going to try picking something that's a little more high contrast. So we're going to see what happens. When I wore that look yesterday, I got a ton of compliments. I could not believe it. So we're going to start off with the Danessa Myricks Color Effects or Color Fix Mattes. This one is in the shade Plum Wine, and we're laying this down for the base. Let's see. We're going to lay it down for the base if I have a brush. Already. Now, I told you guys this before, but if you're new to my channel, this stuff is very pigmented. You don't need a lot. That little tiny bit is about to cover my whole lid. Let's fix this mirror. I just want to show you what I'm talking about because I'm telling you, like, this stuff is pigmented. Look at that. Just a little tiny bit goes a very long ways. The other half of this is that when it dries down, it will stay, but you do have a little wiggle room for being able to blend it in. So that's kind of nice. And we're just going to pop some more on this eye. I try not to get too carried away with this product because it's very easy to do. But I also try to make sure to lay it down in such a way that it's pretty much where I want it to be, because I don't necessarily want to take the time to have to blend this out too much. And there we go. Anything that's wrong, I'll clean it up later. Okay, we gotta move quick like a bunny, you guys. All right, salta conejito. Okay, so let's see. We need a flat brush. I have one here. And we're gonna start off by just kind of getting as much of the lid as we can. And I didn't use this color yesterday, and I think it might be a good high contrast color. So we're going to try it today. It's this pink one right here called Light. We're going to pop that all over the lid. Just like that. All I did was dip the brush in the pan, and then we're just going to pat, 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 pat. Just like this. And then we'll blend it in a little bit. Okay. That's plenty. Now we're going to go in with the color that is just above it. It's called Discovery. This one right here. And we're going to pop Discovery right here onto the center. Boy, this is looking like the look from yesterday, isn't it? We need a different shade. That's okay. We're going to fix it in just a second. And now we need something that is absolutely going to be different. Here it is. How about Wakanda? This color right here. This one. This looks like a multi-chrome to me because holding it up and setting it down, I'm seeing like a ton of different colors. Let's see what it do. Ooh, yep. Well, if we were looking for high contrast, we have it now. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Okay, well, that's where we are for today. Let's pop some on this side. Wow. This is definitely a mermaid color. I hope that it's showing up on camera because in person, this is dazzling. Okay, well, I think that's good. little bit more on the side, but not a lot, because we're going to take our brush, we're going to flip it over to the other side we haven't used, and we're going to go in with Alien right here. Since we're going to go big, might as well go big. I don't think this is a... Oh, this is a topper. Oh. Okay. Well. I mean, I guess we can do it like that. Why not? We'll just do a topper then. Let's pop it all up and through here. And yeah. Sometimes, you know, you just do a look and that's it. That's what you're doing. You don't need to overthink it. It doesn't have to be planned through all the time. It can just be something that you slapped on, put together, and walked out the door. And if you like it, it's fine. If other people like it, that's fun too. This is a beautiful topper. It's clearly buildable. So if you dip your if you dip your brush in there a couple times, you definitely get a ton of payoff, which I think is obvious by what you can see here. I may or may not have gone a little overboard. Possibly. It's possible. Well, you know, sometimes we go overboard. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I completely lost the pink that was underneath. I don't know. How do we get that back? Maybe, let's see. Maybe we'll try getting that back a little bit. Like right here. Come on. Come back to us. Come on. Okay, there we go. Just a little. Right there in the center. I was just like, hey, I did want to have a little bit of pink. Just a little. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. Well, honey, this is a dramatic. I'm about to be wearing this to work too. I know my coworkers are about to be like, girl, what are you doing? What's going on with you today? I'll be like, don't worry about it. Mind your business. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't talk to somebody like that. What do you think? I like it. It's dramatic. Don't get it twisted. Oh, this palette is fun. You guys, I might have to make a third look because we haven't really ventured over here at all. So don't be surprised if you see a third look pop up. Let's hurry up though. This is me running my mouth all morning, huh? So I have the Urban Decay Rockstar pencil. We're going to line the upper lash line with this. And I'm going to do that thing that Mufida does in her channel where she just closes her eye to line her waterline. And then you don't have to worry about poking your eye out. Look at that. So quick and easy. And then we're going to clean all this up here in a minute, because I do have some fallout from that topper shade. A little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then for my lower lash line, I have been lining my lower lash line. What a surprise. I'm going in with Woodstock because it's bright. I can do it when it's bright. This is my conclusion. See what I mean? Ooh, I'm like all up against the table here. All right. Come on. There. And then this side too. Okay, so something bright on the bottom to try and balance out that like super deep sultry top. And I'm going to grab a brush here and I'm going over the edge of the colors And I'm just kind of blending those together a little bit, just so it's not like a harsh line there at the top, because I don't like that look for me. I like it to be a little more blended in. Wow, superstar. Okay, let me grab a wipe and we're gonna clean this up a little bit. And then I haven't really been wearing foundation very much lately, so we're gonna use a concealer and kind of blend that through. I do that from time to time. I don't always wear foundation or, tinted moisturizer. Okay. So here in front of me, I'm gonna actually throw on a primer. This one is from Maybelline. It's the Baby Skin Tint. And I kind of like this one right now because I just feel like my skin's a little bit greasy in the daytime. Not a lot, but enough for me to be like, I should probably do something about it. Okay, little piece of fluff. And then a little on this side. I don't really need to put it like everywhere. Mostly in the places where I just get really glowy throughout the day. So here and here for sure. Okay, that's good. And then now we are going to go in with this Milani Under Eye Brightener, Conceal and Perfect in number 4 Nectar. And we're using this to cancel out some of the gray that's underneath my eyes, which is fine. It's hereditary. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't always want that poking through. All right. Honestly, stop dropping stuff. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have everything piled up on the side here like this. Let's be careful. Let's grab our sponge. I'm going to sponge this out. We're going to sponge that out. And then we're going to do this. See? Not too much. And then for our face, we have the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have mine in the shade Maple. And I do like this. It's a little bit heavier, or a little more dense, I should say, the formula, from what I was used to with the Lancome Tainty Doll Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. But I am quickly falling in love with this one. It's pretty good. I can definitely see why people were ranting and raving about it. Same sponge, we're just taking this. We're going to start working this through. Just pressing that in and dispersing it. This is a little bit, just a smidge red, ever so slightly. It's almost imperceptible, but you know how you do your own makeup and you see it every day, so you can have an idea of like what something looks like on you versus if somebody else were looking. So I can tell this is a little tiny bit red for me, but it works anyways, because by the time I put the powder down and all that other fun stuff, it's like, okay. Can you see that? Okay. And then we're going to put the rest here around the rest of my face. And that's what I meant when I said I'm not really wearing like a lot of foundation these days. Well, not these days. This week, I suppose. But when I don't, I still want to have something somewhere on my face just to even out the tone, just to kind of bring it all together, to tie it in as a family. Okay, that looks good. If you're looking for something that you can use that is truly versatile, I would say go for it. This is a good one. And then to brighten it up just a scotch, I'm going to go in with my Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Concealer. This is in M21. This is really, really pigmented. You don't need a lot. which is why I keep putting just a little tiny bit. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. So you just take that and you just start blending it out. You can already see what I'm saying. Like, it's pretty bright. And a tiny little bit goes such a long ways. So be warned if you haven't used this before. I think that's why I don't mind the price point, because I realize, like, you don't need a lot. You're just going to use a little bit every time. Well, I should say I am going to use a little bit every time. I don't want to project. I don't want to put that on you. I'm just telling you what I do. That's good. That's solid. We're good. Yes. Okay. Quickly, quick like a bunny. We are going to set all of this fun stuff that we just put on our face. One thing we're going to do first, though, is grab a little sponge from Amazon. By the way, these are super easy to clean by hand. I only mention that because I think it's about time I clean this one. They come in a pack and they're really inexpensive. So we're going to take our Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade 33 Honey. I just put my little brush or sponge in there and I wiped most of it off on the back of my hand. And we're going to put a little bit under the eyes. Less is more for under eyes. If you don't want to have that kind of like creasing to show up, less is more. Less. You're going for less. And we're just going to press that in. And then we're going to go in with a brush this time. I love this brush, by the way. I never talk about it. It's from BH Cosmetics, and it's the Jumbo Face Brush. We're using our RCMA powder that I depotted into my little Ruby Kisses jar. Don't need a lot of this stuff. It's the clear powder, or the no C powder. I question that. I'm not sure who they think this is going to be clear on, but yeah. This will set your makeup for the day. It's a professional product, so you'll see RCMA powder on, like, you know, movie sets, TV shows, things of that nature, because it's just a really good powder and it lasts. And it's going to prevent your makeup from budging all day. It helps to minimize transfer as well, if that's something that you're concerned about. Okay, let's set that down over here. Let's put this back over there. Let's keep our workspace clean. Keep the workspace tidy. There we go. I'm going to keep this out to use it in a minute. And then for our brows, we're going in with MAC's Spiked. My brows are tattooed, so I don't necessarily fill them in all the time. But when I do, it's going to probably be with this pencil from MAC in the shade Spiked. For, ooh, wow, we're getting so close. Look at us. Ooh, wow, we're moving fast. Here's a Milani Peach Make It Last Peach Scented Setting Spray. Can you hear it? Put it near the mic. There's only a little left, you guys. I know. It wouldn't be a big deal and I wouldn't be so dramatic about it, except that it's like discontinued. I have the Black Up Pore blush number 7. I don't know, you guys. Let's marinate on that for a minute while we're doing our lashes. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Hella Thick mascara. And the reason I say I don't know about that blush is it's really red. And I don't know if I want that for this look. I think I would rather have something either neutral or something that's like a closer to purple or violet to match my eyes. I don't always have to be matchy-matchy, but for this look I would want to be. I'm trying to think of a blush that I would grab for, though. One of the blushes that I'm really loving is from Benefit, and it comes in like a little square. I think it's called Terra, or maybe I can grab one of the ones from Mented or from Morena Beauté. A little more. Yeah, that's good. I was going to mirror the top and the bottom, but good grief. I don't think I need to. I think this look is dramatic enough. I got a little bit of mascara right here. I'm not going to clean it. I'm going to let it dry first. After that, I'll just flake it off. If you're listening to the background, that's my son. All right, well, let's just be brave. We're going to try the Black Up Cosmetics blush here. I had bought this because I wanted a dupe for NARS Exhibit A. Okay, it's not so bad. Plus, there's other blush that's on this brush right now. That's a tongue twister. Don't want to do too much because this is definitely like very easy to go overboard with, and there's no way to stop it because it's red. But I think we've got it. I think we've got it. By golly, we do. Okay, that's good. A slightly overboard, ever so slightly. That's it. That's the look. Should we throw on a lip? Let's throw this one on. I can't remember the name of it, but it will be in the description box. It's from Dior. A little here and a little here. Nothing heavy. I don't want it to clash. That's it. That's the look, you guys. I hope that you like it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.